Does your dream interpreter know you better than you know yourself? You guys have some very weird and crazy dreams inside of the Discord community, and so let's take a look at them together today. If you're not part of the Discord, you're missing out. It's free. We have an AI dream interpreter that will actually interpret your dreams for you and give you kind of a hint in the right direction. Now, of course, no AI can replace your good friend, Lyon, who has the clinical experience of 10 years plus in the psychology field to help you decode the messages from your mind. But hey, you know what? It's a close second best. But in the Discord, there was a message from Sarah Jane, and I got permission from Sarah to interpret this dream for you. And so I'm going to read it over here. We're going to talk about what this may possibly mean and maybe encourage you to post some dreams inside the Discord yourself. And if I like them, maybe you'll get featured on the show. Who knows? But I love interacting this way. So let's get to it. Jesse, I dreamed of you last night. Well, you can see why I might have piqued my interest for this dream in particular. You were sitting in a chair holding two cats. Count them. Dos gatos. I was standing in front of you. There was an older cat on the right and a younger one on the left. Curious if it was your left or my left. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't make a huge difference. Probably not, but it's interesting. The older one licked the younger one. I can only remember bits. And that was the end of that dream. What could this possibly mean? And I'll actually share a dream that I had and interpreted inside of the Discord as well, which may be interesting. But if you're dreaming about cats, right, and especially me, now there's actually a lot of people who dream about me inside of their dreams after they've started following the channel. Now, contrary to what you may believe, I am not a wizard. I do not have magical metaphysical powers, and I'm not manifesting inside your dreams. But remember, your mind uses symbols to help you understand what it is that's going on inside of your head. And so, listen, it's no skin off my back if you dream about me, and it doesn't make me feel good if you dream about me, but I understand that for many people, I am a symbol, right? After they have come in contact with my content, I represent something for them. And usually that representation, what I symbolize, is psychological insight and care, right? Mental health, progress, living your journey, and psychological understanding. So if you see me sitting in a chair, you're probably trying to connect with or visualize some greater psychological awareness and some mental health inside of your life. Now, why would that image be holding two cats? Well, I'm glad you asked. Cats are oftentimes a symbol for feminine independence and creativity, right? Cats can't be bothered. You know, you can't really be friends with the cat if the cat doesn't want to be friends with you. Very different than dog energy. You know, there's a huge difference between dog people and cat people. Cats, it's very mutual, right? You have to like the cat has to like you. If the cat doesn't like you, it doesn't matter how much you like the cat or how nice you are to the cat will not requite your love. Dogs, on the other hand, they love everybody, right? And so if you're nice to a dog, especially if you give them a treat, they're your best friend for forever, right? It's pretty simple. And so I like cats because there's a little bit of, we have to choose each other in that. And for me, that's a different kind of love, and I appreciate that. But feminine independence and creativity, they're tricky little creatures, and they're much more feminine in nature because they're very emotional, right? And that has nothing to do with whether men or women are more emotional. But as far as feminine energy goes, which both males and females have inside of them, this is a very feminine energy. Now, the older cat licks the younger cat. Well, licking for cats is all about care and cleaning, right? You know, you get the fur back in line, you clean the dirt out of that fur. And so it would make sense that an older, more mature femininity would be taking care of the younger, maybe a little bit more spunky and a little bit more naive femininity. So here I am, the symbol of, at least for this person, the symbol of psychological insight and understanding, holding two cats and showing this person that the mature feminine will need to take care of the younger feminine, will need to care for and nurture the inner child in order for that child, that younger feminine, to grow and learn and be okay as they move through the world. Now, this could be on a personal level, right? We need that relationship between our adult self and our inner child, but it could be on a literal level as well. There may be an older woman or an older feminine energy inside of your life that you need to allow yourself to be cared for, right? Or at the same time, remember that younger femininity, your young heart, may need to also have the care and temperance of somebody who's been a little bit more mature and seen some things in life that maybe we haven't quite seen for ourselves yet. And so here's this whole symbol wrapped up in saying, hey, pay attention to your independence and creativity. Make sure that the wiser part of you is caring for the younger part of you, because this will bring you psychological insight and understanding. And so once you know how to look past these symbols and decode them, it's like, wow, what a beautiful, wonderful message. I'll do you one more. So I had a very weird dream, and I considered saving this for another video, but we'll go ahead and do it here today just for fun. So I had a dream. It's short. In this dream, Steve Harvey, I told you it was weird. Steve Harvey fell and split his head wide open as he was trying to jump into a pool. I was rushing around with the phone trying to call 911 as he was gushing blood. Weird, right? And most dreams are like this. They seem very encrypted, right? But when you think about it, I couldn't really picture a better symbol for what's going on in my life. And so we think about Steve Harvey, right? If I think about Steve Harvey, I think about Family Feud. I think about how he often rolls his eyes and makes fun of people's stupidity, right? And I also think he's kind of stuffy. He wears those very elaborate suits. And so I free associate to think about what Steve Harvey represents for me. Stuffiness, rolling your eyes at people's stupidity, and Family Feud. We can kind of get rid of Family Feud because that's probably not something deeply emotional for me. I mean, I can tell you it's not. But stuffiness and judgment. Okay. Steve Harvey is trying to jump into a pool. Pools are a symbol for emotional insight. I'm trying to jump into the waters of my emotions and trying to swim in there and experience my feelings. But the thing that's keeping me back is my head, my thinking, my critical, analytical, coincidentally, Steve Harvey, judgmental part of me. But his head was busted wide open. I mean, it looked like someone had cut a perfect T, right? So down the back of his skull, it was down and then across. And so there were two flaps that kind of opened up like this, and you could see his brain and blood was just gushing out. A little bit of a trigger warning, I suppose, but it's too late. I already told you. And so what is that? Well, blood symbolizes vitality and strength, right? Blood is what, courses through our veins. Like blood pressure gets us really angry and intense and motivated, right? So to see blood leaving the body, especially out of the head, symbolizes a loss of strength, a loss of vitality. And so I'm losing my vitality and strength because of my overthinking, right? My judgmental, sort of critical, rolling my eyes at things, part of myself, right? And so sometimes, my dream was right? Sometimes I'm rushing around asking for help, trying to call 911, because really deep down what's going on is I'm being overly analytical, judgmental, and judging myself, my own stupidity, with my thoughts rather than being able to jump into my emotions and with freedom and reckless abandon experience my true feelings, my true emotions about a situation. And to be honest, in my life, that happens quite a bit, where my overthinking keeps me from really just rushing into my feelings, which as a therapist is good because it means that I protect people and, I hold my feelings back until I'm totally certain about the decisions that I'm going to make. But at the same time, in my personal life, they can keep me back from really the enjoyment and can make me second guess and doubt myself in situations where, yes, Jesse, you're making the right decision. And so there's something I'm facing where I needed to be reminded of that. Yes, make the decision that your heart is telling you, jump into and have that insight into your feelings rather than losing the strength of what you're trying to create by overthinking it and being judgmental with your thoughts. If you are interested in dreams and the interpretation of dreams and how they can further your mental health, please send me a DM, leave a comment down below, and especially join the Discord server because we have Dream Share group every week on Tuesday nights, and you can chat with the AI Dream Interpreter inside the special Dreams channel. You might even be featured on the show. I'll see you next time. And until then, remember, your mind's not against you. It's just misunderstood. Bye.